How do you know where your body is? Your body can only be there where your breath is. What is the reason actually that we suffer, want to change something? It is because we are identifying with a wrong sense of self.
Our ancestors lost people. Our future generations are going to lose beloved people. It's nothing new.
What is my perspective of talking and observing the nature? Sometimes it rains, sometimes the sun shines. Means for me, sometimes I walk through this lifetime and everything works out in the way that makes me feel pleasant. And sometimes I meet people that throw things and project things upon me that doesn't make me feel pleasant, but welcome to life. The only thing that painful, difficult moments are at the same time allowing us is actually to transcend something that in the ancient teachings, many people and many traditions talk about it. What is the reason actually that we suffer or that we want to change something? It is because we are identifying with a wrong sense of self. We humans are identified with the wrong sense of self. And like I said, people will think I'm crazy, but I'm here to speak my truth. Even me, for a big part of my life, was thinking I am the creator of the role that I'm presenting to the world. So many people, if they look up my name, they're gonna find Master Shi Heng Yi. Then you can look, who is Master Shi Heng Yi? There is a specific way of dressing. A few years back, you found the surrounding where most of the videos, for example, were taking. You find it is placed on what nowadays is known as a temple surrounding. Embedded, so what is it I'm doing? He's practicing martial arts all the time and he's meditating the whole day. So apparently there is an image, a role, a persona that is being created there. And now to make it very simple, exactly, it is a role, it is an identity that has been created. But the way of how I speak nowadays, the way of how I dress nowadays, and what I know nowadays, it is not how I was born. And there is this nice saying, which for me is brings it straight to the point. We were born with nothing, and at some point we're also going to leave with nothing. But in between, we are doing everything in order to attain something, get something, identify with something, be someone. And it is exactly this creation that ultimately is suffering, because we forget I came as nothing, I'm gonna go as nothing, but in between of those two states, I'm trying to become someone, to become something that in essence you are not. And this is the big delusion. This is the delusion number one, because I am not Master Shi Heng Yi. I am not even a German citizen. I have a passport that says nationality German. So it's in this world, you are being labeled, you are being put into categories. You need to belong somewhere. And this is where I see where the greatest potential lies. Sounds strange, but it is what I really feel. What makes you light, taking the burden off your shoulders, is to stop investing your lifetime into becoming someone that you will never become. Because there is an essence, there is a perspective about you that was there in the beginning, that is gonna be there at the end, and whatever you do during this lifetime is not gonna change it. The only thing that happens is that for a great majority of your walking on this earth, you are chasing after something which is an illusion, and afterwards you will start to realize that whatever you started to try to attain, to build up, to fill somehow a deep longing inside of you, a deep longing for your identity, you will realize whatever you have done is not going to fill up that hole. And you're just going to even start to attach even more to whatever you think you have created, and then spend the other part of your life being fearful of losing everything that you have built up and created in the first part of your life. People more and more want to become someone, something that they are just not. It's not only the UK, it's something I observe. I observe when I was driving with the bus right now over here. It's super simple to see. It's the technology. It is all the gadgets that we have nowadays, how we are using them. So what is happening? Instead of, it's really nice for me, let's say as a tourist, to come to London if you have not grown up here and literally just sit in the bus, see the bus driving and look around like London itself, like the UK itself. It's nice. I can understand why people like to be here in the UK. But the reality this morning was, everybody's looking here. Everybody's maybe even checking things that has nothing to do with the streets of London. It has something to do with the business they have in Dubai. It has something to do with the business or whatever. So the idea of people not knowing consciously anymore, where are you spending your conscious thoughts? And a big hindrance is the usage of all of this modern technology. So number one, what would I do? And this is what I did. Physical activity. Physical activity, meaning this is where you see me, why I continuously in the last 11 years just do simple things, yeah? Go out in the forest, use your body, inhale, arms lift up, exhale, arms move down. Inhale, exhale. Then, if it's too boring at some point, inhale, exhale to the front. Yeah? Inhale back, to down. What is the point of such simplicity? Number one, your thoughts, your mind is not fluctuating around. What do you want? What didn't you get yesterday? What problems are going to come tomorrow? It is simplified in, I inhale, I'll exhale, I have this body, I feel the air, I am present. My mind is exactly where my body is, I'm present. So this is number one step, whatever it takes. In my case, what I tried in the past years was, the simplest way to get people present is bring the people where their body is. How do you know where your body is? Your body can only be there where your breath is. Yeah? This is where all the breath work and why breathing exercises in this type of communities has also grown a lot. Also thanks to, for example, Wim Hof. Why the breath? Because there is not existing the breath of the past, and there is not existing the breath of the future. There is nothing more direct in the here and now than the breath. So this is the starting point. Presence.
You're gonna have everything you want. You're gonna have everything that blinks. You have all the reputation. It's all great. Everything you ever dreamt of, you have it. What you don't have is something that gives you real stability. Something that gives you real value in this life. I think it is something that can't be taken off from you. I think it is the connection to other fellows. It's the connection to people, to humans, to animals, to this world, and ultimately the connection of this life. And what happens with this person if he only lives this way of life? He's going to repeat himself. Yeah. Why repeat? Or what do I mean by repeating? No, now I jump a little bit, but sometimes this life seems to me it's like a video game. And if you're at level 1 and continuously fail at level 1, you're never going to move up to level 2 and get into touch with the next challenges of life. So if somebody is still stuck on the material level of wanting this and that, so really materialistic. So this is really the basic plane. This is a very, very basic plane. This is like level 1. Sometimes it's necessary. You need to have it first. And then your relationship towards these things starts to shift. And suddenly you find yourself that now it's not these things anymore that start to matter to you. Now suddenly, since you're in level 2, now you're starting to ask yourself, okay, now it's not material things anymore, but I love my wife, I love my husband, I love my children, I love my dog, I love the jobs, I love my employees, but they are getting sick, they are starting to die away. This is now starting in level 2 to trouble you. So now it's the time, figure out a way, how do you walk through this lifetime, figuring out these challenges of life, that our ancestors lost people. Our future generations are going to lose beloved people. It's nothing new. How do you learn, despite the fact of that is existing? How can you still find something about yourself to still keep going, stay strong, and still keep going and supporting and helping despite of these things? And then maybe level 2, you manage to find a way for yourself. And then you're going to be exposed to the next type of challenges that this life is giving to you. So what I'm talking about is that I'm not sure if life is getting easier. I just think that you are becoming more mature. You are becoming more skillful in order to tackle the challenges of life. I think this is what ultimately, for me at least, seems to me like this. Within the last 3 years, 4 years, I could really witness in a way how like these type of teachings, or let's say my name, was really spread out into the world, and more people starting to also participate in listening to what is it that is being shared out, for example. And at the same time, I can also feel that everything I have to say, everything that I like shared, the reason why I could share all of these things is because the first 35 years before that, I was not the talker at all. There couldn't be any more quiet person than me. I think it happened in the moment where people asked me to explain what I'm doing. And then I just said, look, I'm not just doing like my punch. This is not punching for me. So in the martial art, for example, I started to explain, for example, the punch is not just for me something, let's say, physical. It has also something to do, what are you doing to prepare inside of you before you throw out that punch? Because if you throw out something, if something moves outwards, the question for me is, where does it get in? Because if you throw out punches, 500 punches every day, you just throw them out, where do you get the energy from to throw 500 things out? And now, different ways how you can express it, but for me, coming from this field of martial arts, where the yin-yang symbol does matter, and also does matter why it is around, means for me, I started to explain, if you want to throw a punch, there are different ways how to throw it. If you have a lot of mass already on yourself, you probably can just use straight line movements, no issue at all. But if you look at me, small Asian, I have to compensate for the lack of mass somehow. And therefore, I need to use another method. I need to use different methods to compensate for the lack of mass that I have in comparison to other people. So, and suddenly out of a question, how do you punch, starts the talking discussion. And honestly, I think this is where the beginning lies, where then people found it interesting that apparently there's a whole philosophy just behind like a punch. And I said, yes, there were very often, also now in school time already. Of course, my friends, they were standing in the break time, everybody having discussions. And I was always quiet. But internally, I could already like feel like I knew what I would say if I would open my mouth. But it's just that I didn't. Because ultimately I just thought that it's pointless. It's pointless because sometimes the topics, it doesn't bring benefit to it, to anything. It's just meaning maybe that you are like profiling yourself, but that was it. So that's why I kept it for myself. Internally, observing people, watching, just listening. Inside of me, the language was always speaking. I always knew like what would be my answer if somebody speak to me like this.
Sure.
And so ultimately, I really think it was for me not difficult at all to then, when I was asked, to just let it out, because I already had it inside. I just had to, let's say, allow my mouth to speak it out.